Have you ever seen an entire nation freeze and then erupt into tears of pure joy, all because of one man's moment on the world stage? Because that's exactly what happened when Novak Djokovic finally did the one thing critics claimed he would never achieve, winning Olympic gold. And according to fellow Serbian star Olga Danilovic, that moment didn't just make history. It moved an entire country to tears. Welcome to Net Rush Report. Let's get right into it. Novak Djokovic's gold medal run at the Paris Olympics wasn't just a sporting achievement. It was a national awakening, a generational moment, a victory that seemed to heal wounds, ignite pride, and remind Serbia just how deeply one athlete can shape the soul of a country. Heading into the Paris Olympics as the top seed, Djokovic carried both pressure and expectation. At 38 years old, chasing the one major title missing from his career, he stepped onto the clay of Roland Garros knowing this was his moment, maybe his last chance, to complete the career big titles swept. He rolled through Matthew Ebden, Rafael Nadal, and Dominic Kofer. Then he pushed past Stefanos Tsitsipas and Lorenzo Musetti, clearing a brutal path to the final. And waiting for him, there was Carlos Alcaraz, the young star many claim is the future of tennis. But on that historic day, Djokovic wasn't ready to hand anything over. In one of the most emotionally charged matches of his career, he defeated Alcaraz and secured Serbia's first ever Olympic gold medal in tennis. And that is where Olga Danilovic says the Real story begins. Appearing on the Tennis Insider Club podcast, Danilovic didn't just praise Djokovic, she relived the moment as if it were still happening. She said the win felt like it moved the whole country to tears. For Serbia, that victory wasn't just about tennis. It was about identity, about finally watching their greatest champion achieve the one dream that kept slipping through his fingers. Danilovic painted a picture of a nation crying, celebrating, and exhaling all at once, because they weren't just witnessing a gold medal. They were witnessing destiny finally fulfilled. And for Djokovic, it meant completing something historic, the full sweep of tennis' biggest trophies, all 4 Grand Slams, every active Masters 1000 event, the ATP Finals crown, and now the Olympic gold medal. Something no other player, past or present, has ever done. But Danilovic didn't stop there. She also opened up about the moment she shared the court with Djokovic, a moment she still calls a bucket list experience. Back in 2023, at the United Cup, Danilovic and Djokovic teamed up for mixed doubles. And even though she's one of Serbia's rising stars, she admitted she felt a kind of pressure she'd never felt before. She joked that she wanted to play like a superhero, because the last thing she wanted was to disappoint the greatest player of all time standing on the opposite side of the service line. She described how Djokovic's presence changes everything: the energy, the intensity, the confidence. And for her, sharing the court with a global icon wasn't just an opportunity. It was a memory she knew she'd carry forever. Their match was a thriller, a 6-4, 1-6, 10-6 victory over China's Zhang Zhizhen and Zheng Qinwen, and it gave Serbia the perfect winning start at the United Cup. But what Danilovic remembers most is the feeling of standing beside Djokovic, the sense that she was playing alongside someone larger than the sport itself. For her, that day checked off a dream she'd had since childhood. For Djokovic, it was yet another moment of leading his nation with pride. For Serbia, it was another reminder of the man who continues to elevate their flag on the world stage. And with that Paris gold, he didn't just elevate it. He raised it so high the entire nation cried with him. Novak Djokovic has done many extraordinary things in his career. But according to Olga Danilovic, nothing, not the Grand Slams, not the Masters, not the records, compares to what he gave Serbia on that emotional day in Paris. Thanks for watching Net Rush Report. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories from the world of tennis. See you in the next one.